Hey cousins, welcome back to the crib. My name is Moni. If you are new here, please be sure to hit that subscribe button and become a part of the family. Also, hit that like button. You already know the routine. 100 plus likes or more on a video. Also, if you have not, please join the Discord because when we're not on the channel, not on the community tab, we are in the Discord having all types of dialogue. So cousins, I wanted to come to y'all today to have a conversation. We previously talked about a little bit about Megan Thee Stallion on the channel, but I wanted to do an in-depth video to really get my thoughts off and basically move on from it. So as someone who champions the culture, loves the culture for its various art forms, such as the music, the dancing, our fashion, the visuals, everything about how we express ourselves, I love it and I stand 10 toes down for it. I'm a firm believer there is nothing better than the culture. And keeping the culture vulture free, not letting randoms invade it has been a mission I've expressed on my platform several times and even on other platforms where I have been a guest. And today I have to call out the culture for the lack of respect, the lack of protection of women. From the beginning of time, we've seen it. Most recently, the Drake versus Kendrick beef, where someone's wife was used as a punching bag for shock and wow factor to get points in the battle. But most notably, in what the title says, is in regard to the case of Megan Thee Stallion and Tory Lanez. Far too often, women, Black women especially, are belittled, betrayed, and treated as second class citizens, undeserving of respect, undeserving of being believed when they are victims, especially as a victim at the hands of Black men. Far too often, we see Black women are victims of domestic violence, and it turns into them needing to prove themselves to the public that they were, in fact, harmed. And then it turns into, well, what did you do to deserve the violence bestowed upon you? What did you say? What were you wearing? What is your character like? Why do you drink? You shouldn't have been drinking. Why do you twerk and have fun with your peers? The victim turns into the deviant and the aggressor who got what they deserved, while the abuser is coddled and given the benefit of the doubt. Their music that wasn't even being played before is now in everyone's playlist. Why is that? And I'm not asking because I want to know. I know the answer. A lot of you, not all of you, a lot of you don't like women. You don't like women. You don't like Black women, especially outside of them being a body you can masturbate with. It ain't all of you. There are some men who champion and are respectful of women, of course. But the fact that I even need to put that disclaimer on this for clarification shows where we are as a society and as people and as a culture. And if you felt that in your chest before I even said the disclaimer, yes, I'm talking to you. According to the National Coalition Against Domestic Violence, noted that approximately 45% of Black women experience stalking, physical, and sexual violence in their lifetime, and an estimated 51% of Black women, the adult homicides, female adult homicides, were related to intimate partner violence. So let's talk about Megan Thee Stallion and Tory Lanez. Megan Thee Stallion's new documentary, In Her Own World, is now streaming on Amazon, right? The documentary was released, I believe, last week. And the documentary is basically meant to tell her story, which includes like her highs, her lows of her personal and her professional career. So from her upbringing, what inspired her to get into rap, the loss of her mother, her graduating college, and of course, the publicized by Tory Lanez that happened in 2020. With all that was covered from the success and the lowest of lows, the main takeaway from the documentary was Megan lying about sleeping with Tory Lanez. Lying about having sex with a man to Gayle King is not a crime, y'all. That's not a crime. You know what is a crime though? Shooting a woman. Shooting anybody is a crime. So out of the 2-hour documentary, blogs, YouTube accounts, people on Twitter are highlighting Megan lying to Gayle King about sleeping with Tory Lanez as if this is some aha, we got her moment. And then I love the responses of If Megan didn't lie about sleeping with him, more people would have believed her. Cap, cap, XXXXL cap. The biggest cap you can find in a hat store. Since the announcement of Megan being there has been a very, very, very complex system of defamation against her. Even when she was silent and didn't speak on the remember to this day, November 5th, 2024, Megan Thee Stallion has not pressed charges against Tory Lanez. Yes, Megan has not pressed charges against Tory Lanez. Los Angeles is who put Tory Lanez in jail due to him violating parole due to a handgun and him being a fucking foreigner. That's why he's in jail. The situation just played into it. Megan didn't press charges against him because Megan decided to adopt the ride or die approach in the very beginning of all of this. Don't y'all love those? She told the police she stepped on glass and she was taken to the hospital, and a doctor told her, girl, this ain't no damn glass. What actually happened to you? And despite not saying a word publicly, when the rumors began circulating online and Tory and his team decided they wanted to get ahead of the truth, paying blogs and random Twitter accounts to tarnish her name through the blogs, despite him calling from jail, apologizing, and sending her a text message, hoping she was okay. Imagine being a victim of a and needing to be in defense mode versus the culture, because it was only the culture. I've seen a few people say, "Oh, why the white publications aren't getting called out? Why is it only black blogs?" Because it was only y'all. It was only y'all. So how can she call out the white publications when it wasn't them who were participating in this harassment, in this defamation of lies against her? It wasn't the world. It wasn't the others. It was the culture that deemed her the problem and why she was or wasn't heard. Megan was slut shamed, she was victim blamed, and even experienced some jabs of transphobia. Y'all never believe victims when your favorite male black artist is the one who allegedly did a crime. We heard about Diddy's deviances for years. And when Cassie told her truth, y'all called her a liar, looking for a check. Then a video surfaced online of him A-Town stomping her in a hotel. And even then, y'all still accused her of doing something for him to react said way. When Chris Brown put the beats on Rihanna, y'all said she was the aggressor who deserved to be punched and choked out. R. Kelly was caught on tape and pissing on a minor, and y'all still went out and listened to his music. Still to this day, you weirdos make bulletin board posts to let others know you still listen to his music. Ill. So no, y'all wouldn't have believed her if she didn't lie to Gayle King. Speaking of R. Kelly, you know what tickles me? We saw R. Kelly lie in Gayle King's face about sleeping with little girls and little boys, and y'all turned him into a meme. But Megan lying to Gayle about something irrelevant to her being shot is World War III. Megan lying to Gayle King is the new headline to discuss Megan's new documentary. That's the big shocker and wow moment. And it only proves almost all of you did not pay attention to the trial, nor did you read the case proceedings. Megan Thee Stallion got on the stand and admitted to her lie damn near 2 years ago. She admitted she slept with him in 2022 under oath. It is now 2024. So again, why is this the headline today? It's the headline because it's always been the headline. Megan's sexuality and who she made it reasonable for y'all to ignore her being and blaming it on her. A lot of y'all don't like liberated women who dog niggas the same way men dog women. Y'all don't like it. The culture was built on slut shaming and shunning women, especially when they are labeled whores or fast. Those women aren't afforded respect and protection, especially not when they black. I've watched the culture allow R. Kelly to roam free for decades until he finally got what he deserved. You know how many young girls and boys and women could have been saved from his deviances? Diddy with 200 alleged victims, albeit he still needs to have his day in court. But off the Cassie footage alone, people still feel the need to say that he did nothing wrong. Oh, she was down for it. She was a willing participant. Who the f is a willing participant to being A-Town stomped in a hotel hallway? We watched Chris Brown pummel Rihanna's face, stalk Karrueche, throw her down the steps, and she received a permanent restraining order against him. But whew, that boy could dance. He could hit a little one too. We got Tory on tape telling Megan he was sorry for what he did and blamed it on alcohol.
Huh? Y'all got out? Anything out good? Megan's still in the hospital. I'm outside the hospital. What hospital y'all at? About what? You said what?
You're listening to Street TV.
I said Megan's in the hospital still. I'm outside the hospital waiting.
What hospital are you at?
I don't know. Let me see. Cedar, something like that. Cedar.
Yo, bro.
Sure.
Regardless, I know she probably never ever gonna talk to me ever again, but bruh, I just want you to know, bruh. Nigga, I was just so fucking drunk, nigga. I didn't even know what's going on, bro. That ass. I didn't even know what the fuck was going on, bro. Like that ass, nigga. I'd never do some shit like that, bro. Just that, nigga, I was just so drunk, nigga. I just didn't even understand what the fuck was going on, bro. Like, so whatever,
yeah.
bro. But you know, regardless, that's not gonna make anything right, and that's not gonna make my actions right, bro. But I'm just deeply sorry, bro. I never even moved like that, bro. Like, I never moved like that at all, bro. Like, for real, dog.
I know. There's a lot that happens, but
a whole lot, bro. Like a whole lot, bro. I feel crazy, bro. But in this state, like what happened already, bro. I can't take it back, bro. I'm just telling you, I'm sorry, bro. Like
you're listening to Street TV.
I think it was just too drunk, bro. You know what I'm saying? Yeah. When I got to the house, I'll show you like all top niggas. They gave me like 5 shots, like off the door, like you feel me? So I was out of there, like wasn't even there with niggas, like you feel me? We was taking shots past that time. I wasn't even there with niggas, like bro. I don't even remember what we was even arguing about, bro. Like, you feel me? Like
yeah, no, I was already by the time you got there, so I don't know how much.
It's like, you know, but tell me what hospital she's in.
You're listening to Street TV.
I just told you, Cedar Medical.
Alright, you ain't got Corn's number, right? You ain't got my security number.
Quan, I do have his number.
Can you call this nigga Corn and tell this nigga, bro? You get a chance, bro. Just figure out what you gotta do to bail me out this shit.
Okay.
Thank you, bro. I appreciate it. I'm sorry again, bro. Like,
I think honestly, I think we're gonna try to, because obviously, like the longer you're in there, the more hot it's gonna get. Because you know it's already on. Like, there's no names released yet, but the report is already out. You know.
But like, out is what? What you mean out?
It's on some app. You know, Megan's team is on top of this. So,
yeah, but like niggas don't. There's no way that Megan's on like the thing.
What'd you say?
There's no way that Megan's like on the thing.
You're listening to Street TV.
No. So far, none of that is there. But I mean,
yeah, I don't think it's gonna be one of those. If anything, the only nigga that's gonna get this backlash is me. It's not gonna be her.
Yeah.
But
yeah,
I'll
let you know.
Alright, it is what it is. Regardless if I get out of here today or not, bro, I just wanna let y'all know, bro. I'm sorry, bro. Like, I never did that shit if I wasn't that drunk, bro. Like, you feel me?
Yeah. You have 1 minute remaining for this call.
But oh my God, she lied about a body she's ashamed of. As if y'all don't parade around about having sneaky links you don't want no one to know about. As if a lot of you men don't hump and pump in private on women, and sometimes men, you are ashamed of as well. If you could lie about it, you would too, but you can't because a baby came from it. A baby came from your sneaky link, so you can't hide it. Your child is the product of your sneaky link you were trying to hide. Why can't Meg lie about her sneaky link? Again, irrelevant to the case. It's hard to believe her when she lied. Y'all called her a liar before she even opened her mouth. Everybody get grace. Diddy, Grace, Chris, Grace, Tory, Grace, Kanye, Grace, but not Megan. Megan lost her mother and had one of the worst years of her life. It was drinking her pain away. That was the last person she had in her family. No father, no mother, no grandmother. But she isn't awarded grace for a white lie. Remember a lie she claimed clean about in court? But Kanye can wild out every other decade and y'all blame it on him losing his mama some years ago? And I know that lady is tired of being blamed for why her son is old. I'm sorry, Donda. They keep blaming shit on you. Megan would have had y'all trust if she didn't lie, but Tory Lanez lied about assaulting August Alsina.
What happened with August, bro? Everything good?
Brother, wrong. Nah, nothing happened. I don't even know what this kid is talking about, brother.
Okay, so you're not involved.
No, hell no. I don't know if he's doing a promo. I don't know what that nigga is talking about, brother.
Yo, when I read it, I'm like, yo, Tory not even violent like that, bro. Like, yo.
Yo, I can't even, act.
All right.
Hey, I wish you would have got that.
I did get it.
Damn.
You knocked his ass out, Tory? You knocked him out? Tory said he just knocked August Alsina ass right out. One punch crushed him, Tory. He said one punch crushed his ass. Look at him. He just did that.
Denied it until he was blue in the face, until footage came out of him assaulting August Alsina. But mind you, the assault on August Alsina also happened while he was waiting for his trial. This is who y'all trust? A man who will lie about assaulting August Alsina until the tape came out and showing him actually assaulting August? That's who y'all trust? A man who is known to lie on his victims? Men who have a history of abusing women and others? That's who y'all believe, though. And that's who y'all get a benefit of the doubt. But oh, I get it. They are men and they make music you like. And she's a Black woman who turns up, twerks, and drives the boat. She's not virgin enough. The fact of the matter is, Megan Thee Stallion is the victim of a shooting by a man who she had an intimate relationship with. That is called domestic violence. Instead of protecting herself initially, she thought to protect him by saying she stepped on glass until the doctors and the police said, stop lying. Tell the truth. And even after telling the truth, she still didn't run to the internet and say what happened to her. Truth of the matter is, they got into an argument over who was more successful in their careers at said time. He didn't like that she said her career was bigger than his. It was. And better than his. It was. And that he was just a feature artist who did remakes. He was. And for that, his anger got the best of him, to the point that he tried to scare her when she got out of a vehicle walking away. So he shot in her direction and she was hit in the process. He shot at her for embarrassing him in front of Kelsey in his driver or his security, whoever the other man that was in the car was. Short, angry man syndrome. He then called Kelsey to tell Megan he was sorry and got too drunk and he would never have done something like that. But y'all claim he was fucking Kelsey. If he was fucking Kelsey, why would he call her to relay a message to Megan, who he's also fucking? Why was he telling Kelsey that if he was sleeping with both of them? Mind you, Kelsey had a boyfriend who was now her husband. Tory himself said Kelsey didn't shoot Megan in the Shade Room comments because y'all also claim it was Kelsey who shot her. Tory himself said she didn't shoot Megan when all of this first kicked off, but then tried to hint at her doing it in court, but refused to get on the stand and say it because he knew it wasn't true. So what's the truth? What's the truth? Y'all don't know the truth because y'all don't want to hear the truth. Y'all don't want to read the case proceedings and look at the actual facts and have them lined up because she lied about having sex with him. And I'm pretty sure y'all gonna ask, oh, well, what happened with Kelsey? Why did they fall out? They fell out because Kelsey went and bailed him out of jail. Her friend is sitting up in the hospital and you went behind her back and bailed out the nigga who shot her. Megan was blindsided by that. Kelsey was supposed to be her friend. Kelsey was the last person she had. Kelsey stepped in after her mom passed and took over what her mom was doing. Megan was paying her rent. You supposed to be in the hospital with me. And you went and took his phone calls and bailed him out of jail and had a secret meeting where he tried to bribe you and pay you off. That's why Megan stopped talking to her. Not because they were both sleeping with the same guy. Be serious. Be serious, y'all. Be serious. Megan felt crossed. That's why they fell out. If Tory Lanez was innocent, he would have gotten on the stand and said so. He would have said Kelsey shot Megan. But he didn't because he knew it wasn't the truth. He didn't because he knew that they would tear his ass up on that stand. But, of course, push whatever narratives y'all want. Push the narratives because that's what y'all good at. Hey, cousins. Editing MONIE here from the future. Just wanted to come in and add this clip to the video I had already created. So it looks like Gayle King has come out in actually support of Megan regarding the headline that has been all over these blogs stating that Megan lied to Gayle King. Megan called Gayle King the B word when she was admitting that she lied to her about sleeping with Tory Lanez. And here we have it. Gayle King is still siding and supporting Megan Thee Stallion, regardless of all of the hoopla and the masses believing she disrespected Gayle King.
Did that bother you at any point that she admitted to lying? Listen, I thought Megan, it was the first time she was telling her story. And it bothered me that so many people didn't believe her story. You know, that bothered me. So I wanted to get from her firsthand. Why she said what she said to me is really on her. Listen, I still am nuts about her. I think she's been through a lot. And I can't wait to see her documentary. She was under the gun, and I thought undeservedly so. So, listen, I have no controversy with Megan. She knows it. I'm cheering her on.
Stop the lie. Protect Black women. And if after watching this video, if you're mad, don't write me. Write that nigga. Y'all be safe. I'll see y'all later.